कहो एक बार हे मित्र, सनातन धर्म की जय हो। कहो एक बार हे मित्र, वैदिक धर्म की जय हो। सनातन धर्म की जय हो। वैदिक धर्म की जय हो। वैदिक धर्म की जय हो। आर्य समाज की जय हो। कहो एक बार हे मित्र, सनातन धर्म की ओम विश्वानि देव सवितर दुरितानि परासुवः यद्भद्रं तन्न आसुवः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। Let me see what I can do in 15 minutes. I just want to remind all of you that we're halfway in the year 2007. The month of June has commenced, and we have a number of activities going on. Do you need these lights off? You need these lights off, okay. All right. We have a number of activities going on, and I had meant to tell you all today, if you look at the black on the screen, that 2007 is halfway here, and we are all out in the cold, and I'm talking in terms of spiritual terms. We are all out shivering in the cold, and we all feel uncomfortable, and we are all looking for a source of relief. And I had meant to develop this into a full-blown topic, but because we are playing with the loss of time, I would just sing this one chaupai and go to a brief song, and then I will end my part. Are tate Prabhu ki bhakti ki jai. दुर्गुण दोष सभी तज दीजे। जय ऋषिवर जय जय स्वामी। जय ऋषिवर जय जय स्वामी। ओ गिरि सम दुख में नहीं घबराए। वह सब कष्ट सहन कर पाए। जय ऋषिवर जय जय स्वामी। जय ऋषिवर जय जय। The point I would have made in the full-blown lecture is that when you and I tremble, and most times that happens in American houses and Canadian houses, you and I tremble on the outside. You and I are out of our homes, and we are out near like on the streets, and we are in a state of obliviousness. We are not conscious of our present, and so we are trembling. The cold out there, where there's no heat and warmth, causes us to tremble. All we need to do, brothers and sisters, it sounds of course easy to say it in words, but it's a whole lifelong process. You and I need, look at me if you can, you and I need to make a right about turn. And you and I need to turn a knob. The knob that would turn the door or turn the key and let us into the hall of God's knowledge, which when read, understood the same thing that Dr. Brijmohan was saying, read and churned and understood and imbibed and digested, would give us a sense of protection, and all of that cold causing us to shiver will automatically be nullified. Try to understand. You and I Hold baby for me, please. You and I are trembling out in the cold because we have shut ourselves outside of the hall of God's knowledge. Knowledge first comes from information. Wisdom first comes from getting into contact with spoken and the written word. But that alone will not assure you the knowledge. But that's the first step. You need to read. Yogaschitta vritti nirodhaha tasya vachakaha pranavaha tat japas tadartha bhavanam. These are sutras pregnant with information that can lead you to the realm of knowledge and wisdom. But you first need to come into contact with the spoken and written word. And when you turn that knob and you enter into the hall of knowledge and you begin to digest after having ruminated, quoting Dr. Bridges' words, ruminated and digested, and the nutrients are all there, then the warmth begins to act. It's like those people who are diabetics. If they're within range and the minute they take sugar and it becomes digested, it goes through the blood all over the place. But that's a negative example. But similarly, when you take in the words and you focus on the words and what they mean and you churn those meanings and they become digested, it goes to all parts of the body and all your shivering comes to an end because the warmth that comes from God's knowledge is there offering you the protection that you need. I meant also to ask you if you have an enemy, while you're looking for God and you have somebody who hates you or you hate somebody, you know what? Take all that hate and put it in the hands, as it were, of a higher authority. You don't take his law into your hands. Clasp palms if you can and look on the screen in red and chant this with me and with Amrit, all of us. Ham bar bar Bhagavan करते तुम्हें नमस्ते यदि द्वेष भावना हो तो न्याय तेरे हस्ते. We bow to you again and again, O God, in reading your wisdom. We bow to you again and again because you're that source that is so reliable. It is like our homes not having water. The water runs dry in the well, but there's a source in the creek. The creek always flows. It is never short of water. And we can go take a bucket and we can dip a bucket full of pure and cool water. And we can bring that water to our home. And we can do two things. We can wash or we can drink. It will make us clean and it will quench our thirst. Oh God, you're that reliable source, undriable source, and we bow to you again and again. And you know what, God? We do something good for ourselves. We wipe our slate, the slate of our mind clean, and we commend into your justice all the hate that may be starting from here as a source to some target, or the hate that starts from another source and comes to this target. I take all of that hate and I put it into your higher hands of justice, O God. I would not take your cosmic law into my hands. This is a song I meant to sing today if I had the time, but that's okay. We had enough talk from all of our guests, but I would really like you to sing this song. And there's a modern tune for this that is quick, but I want to sing it in a tune that my daddy would normally sing when he would go as a Pandit of the Arya Samaj and he would go to funeral homes. My mom used to know this song very well. She doesn't know it anymore. Sometimes I try to sing this song to her, and I may get a stray word coming from her. And I'd be very glad if you can sing this. Let me give you the tune. No tabla on this, only harmonium. I don't want it to be just a chutney thing. I would like you to...